If there's no danger here, then I'm needed elsewhere.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that. I'm not hiding anything at all. I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
I'll solve the space station's problems.
So, I really can't say anything about her.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society, a resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long, but once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame hurt to do? Absolutely nothing.
Never fear, the galactic baseballer is here.
I can't even say that.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining, change your attitude, and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself, increase your capacity for action, and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best. Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten... Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy. Since you're so interested, you need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ron May's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Tintu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients. We need to add some other good stuff in. And now we mix them together. Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
I heard Madame Ronmei is very picky when it comes to snacks.
I don't know about her, but I love fermented herring.
So, I really can't say anything about her.
Did I ask about your favorites? Also,
Ronmei likes to listen to the space station radio during her research. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits.
So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected.
So this is the little life form Ronmei made?
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses! That was way too risky.
Oh, Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ronmei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ronmei recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ronmei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart?
You heartless dessert!
I almost forgot. I can't say anything about Ronmei.
You! Shh! Quiet! Oh, the honorable Molten Cheese Tart may have a crispy exterior, but deep down inside, it's incredibly sensitive and delicate. It's working so hard just to get Madame Ronmei's attention. You see, the honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ronmei's recognition. You need to call it the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And that depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it. Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
foregone conclusion. Here is thunder!
Fight to win.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant spirit.
Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Specimen sighted.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Here, try this. Reciprocity. Excellent. Together as one. No matter.
A foregone conclusion.
Here is thunder!
Haven't learned your lesson.
Perfect. A quick divination. Converge and awaken.
Is that it?
Yin and yang. All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
I'm fine. Thank you. Haven't learned your lesson?
Yin and yang.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is hideous!
Fight to win.
Commencing research. Together as one. No matter.
Follow my charge.
Here is thunder!
Time for the master stroke.
Show no mercy.
Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
I see through you.
be good. My time is...
You're new. We can get closer. Will you surprise me? The fight is set.
Here, there's thunder! That it?
Will you surprise me? Your end approaches.
Time for the master stroke. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Let's make it quick.
It'll take more than that.
A blade knows no mercy. I failed to send you.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
You call that a build update? What?
You're here. Herta called Skrullum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you. Don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. All right. There's no rush. Herta called Screwlum, and now? Alright.
I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Ching-Tu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ronmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
The simulated universe is my home.
I'm speaking nonsense again.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ronmei?
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out.
What's wrong? You're not leaving. Female wears a fashionable scarf. I find her rather fascinating.
The air in the space station has a pleasant quality. Affirmation. Knowledge flows within it. Dr. Primitive's true identity is not known to me. His previous transgressions against humanity lead some to conclude he may be an inorganic entity.
It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done. I was simply being overly cautious. It is a habit of mine. Apologies. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the Master Control Zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta. Fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz. Class 1, clearance zone. Many esteemed guests. Storage for Madam Herta's dangerous curios. Madam Ron May's cultivated life forms. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor. How? Basement 1. Transit hub. Basement 2. Shuttle. Incubator. Dangerous curios corridor. Welcome. Visit. Madam Ron alien species. That is all.
for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. The growth status of the 2 samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept. They simultaneously possess 2 sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator.
Huh? What's that sound out there? This is the headache Ranmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
I'm not one of Ranmei's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy. Why am I a failure?
What's that noise? Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room.
Was that it?
I never imagined there'd be so many of them. I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
The final days that member number 23 at Cha spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer.
You are here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path. Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ram-Mei be able to peel away external influences? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is...
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken. So this is defeat.
can't protect you anymore.
General, no need to go.
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Permissions granted. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Tazeront. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. Permission granted.
That sound's coming from above. someone in the distance.
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there. Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication. I can't stand discourtesy, even when it comes from myself. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Station has an area this big? An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Yin and yang.
A well-matched opponent.
Stop worrying, Nat. I'm feeling fine.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Where's the applause?
Let's see some sparks fly!
A well-matched opponent. Conflict is pitiless.
The punches decide.
A quick divination. Converge and awaken! Yin and yang!
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder!
Don't get cocky!
Together as one!
Time for a shot. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Now.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Time for the master stroke.
Show no mercy.
Was this predestined?
That's better.
Here is thunder!
All you got. Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly! Gotta keep fighting.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
They sent you!
Small fry. Don't get cocky!
Nap time.
Honored to meet me. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
Need a hand? My pleasure!
Was this predestined? What are you looking at?
Keep at it.
Infallible. Infallible.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be? Rules are made to be broken! I'm just getting started. Step out of it.
I see through you. Together as one.
Nap time.
Yin and yang. A quick divination.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Keep patching me up.
That's better.
Don't get cocky. Let's go. Rules are made to be broken. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
That'll take more than medicine.
Is that all you got? Gotta keep